Hey guys, Ryan here, and today I'm going to bring you a game in the Hellcat 105. Now I just want to say, someone left a very nice message, saying, you know, just like the videos, but he also gave me a bit of criticism, constructive criticism, that there's a buzzing sound with the mic. I'm aware of it. I was going to get a new mic to fix that, but I did just have to spend 50 quid on a new controller just recently. So unfortunately it will be a few weeks before I get the new microphone, so we'll just have to deal with the buzzing for the time being. So in this game, I'm in Hellcat 105, I'm doing Darth B with the Spyglass, and this game's going to be about a good tank on a bad map. And I mean the map itself is bad, I mean it's not a good map for the tank I'm in. It's close combat, there's lots of buildings where enemies can pop round, and with this thing's weak armor and horrible turret traverse and track traverse, it's been quite hard to relocate and retarget different enemies. So this is going to be about me trying to make this tank work. So at first, because it's in assault mode, I've decided I'm going to sit back here and hopefully use the camo and range to give myself a bit of advantage and make it harder for people to hit me. You saw that the Cromwell went over there and I'm expecting him to pop around that corner, so I'm going to pre-aim it, and as expected, the Cromwell shows up on that corner. Now the other thing that's going to help me this game is not only am I in a fairly decent tank and I'm going to try and play safer, I'm also top tier, and that's always nice when you're in a tank, or on a map, in a tank that isn't ideal for it. So I'm waiting for the Cromwell, which I don't mind doing, because although I don't like playing this kind of playstyle usually, if I can kill a Cromwell that's top tier, that's obviously very helpful because the Cromwell's a super powerful tank. I get spotted when I fire, and there's actually a light tank on his way over here, so I'm going to start going on the move. And I've decided I'm going to shoot on the move, but I'm not going to stop, I'm going to keep running. Now the good news for me is Darth is actually on his way back, and I think both light tanks are actually more concerned with the artillery than they are with me, which is helpful. So I'm going to ignore the light tank, and you're going to see a very lucky shot here. Look at the side of my aiming circle, and yet it manages to hit the M4, so I got very lucky with that shot, but, you know, I'm not going to complain if you get luck. And I'm spotted just trying to find a good position, because I need to be careful this game as I do have artillery, including Bert the Avenger, the tier 6 British one that can shoot over buildings quite easily. Finish off enemy medium. Now I'm looking at finishing off the Churchill. And it's quite hard to ignore what I usually want to do, which on this map is run into the town. But as I said, given the armor of this tank and the slow turret traverse, if I turn a corner and an enemy gets round me, I'm screwed. So I have to keep distance, which is why I tried to stay out in the field a little bit here. And what you're going to see is I do spot the heavy tank in the town, and I know he's there, as I can see when I opened the map there. So I've loaded the heat here, not just for the extra pen, but more for the extra alpha. But as I come round, there's actually going to be someone else here, and it's going to be the Polish medium tank. So I guess on him, and the important thing is look at my mini-map, because although I'm looking at them on screen, I'm also looking at my mini-map, and look at what their heavy tank's doing. Look at the way he's moving. I've decided that looking at my position on the map, I don't have any teammates near enough to me, with my armor to where I feel safe staying there, so I'm going to retreat to another location. And by that I'm going to use this rubble pile, and I'm now going to watch that corner and wait for the heavy tank to show up. So again, I'd be tempted to stay there just because it's how I usually play, but I'm trying to play correctly. Obviously, as I said, this isn't a good map for me, so I'm going to try and play to my tank's strength, just keeping a bit of distance. Now I do hit him, but unfortunately the slow reverse speed means I get hit as I back up. I probably could have been in a slightly better position and shown less of my tank as I was pre-aiming the corner, but it's not a big deal as I was on full health. Now I'm not going to poke out when he's pre-aiming me, so I'm just going to wait, and thankfully artillery actually finishes him off. So I want to keep the heat loaded because I want to go for that KV2. Unfortunately the Polish tank shows up, who I was hoping not to be here. And now when I go for the KV2, he's actually going to die before I reload. So now that the tank I loaded the heat for is actually dead, I'm actually going to reload an AP shell. And the fact I've saved my hit points is useful here, because it means I can take a shot from the AT2 who's got low alpha. It's not a big deal, but thankfully for me anyway, he's not facing this direction. So nice easy shot into his side. And even with the slow reverse speed I can get around back this corner. Another thing is the tier 5 OI, even with the derp gun, I don't believe can one-shot me. Now, that's where I made this risk. It could go horribly wrong for me. Maybe he can one-shot me, I'm not too sure. Although I'm actually assuming he's not even using the derp gun, because that would require him using the stock gun. I do get hit with a big shell, but I do manage to finish him off and survive. And then again, that just kind of comes down to saving my hit points. In this game, yes, I was top tier, but even though I was in a tank not ideal for this map, you're going to see that in the result, I actually did very well for myself. And again, it's just being conscious of what you're doing and what tank you're in. So I made 69,000 silver, 2,400 damage for the high caliber, 300 assistance and 4 kills for the first class, and you're going to see I did a lot more damage than the next best in our team, and their highest damage with the Burt. So I really enjoy this tank, even on maps where it's not the best. That high alpha just means you can get pretty decent results no matter what. So thank you guys for watching, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.